Hey guys, so we are just set up here at our spot for the sugar beet harvest. Beautiful sunset. Let's see if I can get it to, there we go. But yeah.
It's gonna be fun. We got a nice spot and get to work.
Hello.
Hey, so we are here in Drayton, North Dakota. We got here 2 days ago. This is a great little campground. You get full hookups as part of the deal. And so yesterday was my orientation. Get all your paperwork and all the fun stuff done. Today was training. So I did the training. The piling operator was super impressed, so was the foreman. They want me to run a piling machine, which is a big responsibility, but should be a lot of fun. I also have tryouts for the skid steer. The way that they do it is it doesn't matter how many years of experience you have. Some people have 20 plus, some people have just a couple years. What they basically do is you get a day and you're assigned your day to go and run a machine, and you got to complete the tasks they tell you. It's not about speed all the time. It is about safety, because you're driving around a lot of people and you really have to be safe. Yes, there is a rush because it's 24/7 operation, but safety is number one, speed's number two. So you do your tryout, and then basically everybody's watching you, and whoever does good on that particular day, that's who gets picked. So there's operators that have been doing this 20-30 years and they don't get picked because on that particular day they missed something, or they forgot about this, or somebody was just better than them. And well, it's kind of what we're teaching our boys with sports and with just life in general. You could be the best at what you do, but some days somebody's just better than you, and it's just the way it is. So it's all fair. So I might be on a skid steer, I might be running a piling machine, I might be down on the ground doing labor.
We're here for whatever it ends up being.
That's right, we're here for the whole month. They don't necessarily like YouTubers because a bunch of them come here and they get video and they quit. So it looks like they did the season, but they don't. So they have now permanently banned phones while you're working.
So unfortunately, we won't get to show you the ins and outs of what happens at the actual farm, but I'm sure you could find some YouTube videos out there that already exist.
Yeah, plus you guys know how we do it. We don't show you the fun stuff anyways, but we encourage you to go do the fun stuff.
Yes.
So anyway, met a bunch of people so far. Met a bunch of people, talked to a bunch of people. A lot of good people here in the campground, a lot of good people up here. It's just a lot of fun.
Should be a good season. We're excited.
Should be a really good season. Super excited. I do like this area because we are in the area generally every year. This is about where our left loop or right loop comes to. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, we go to Florida every winter, and then we either run up the East Coast and then turn left or west and go through the Great Lakes and hang out with friends and family, and then we run south back to Florida. Well,
it's a little further north than usual.
Yep.
I haven't made it to North Dakota.
So other times we will go the Gulf Coast and then run up the Rockies and then turn right or east, and we'll end up in this general area. So this works out really good for us. So yeah. Anything to say, dear? Preparation, all the stuff.
I mean, you're in the middle of nowhere. The campground is definitely built just for the sugar beet. You're not filming yourself. You should put yourself in the picture too. I feel a little weird.
My shoulder kind of hurts.
Why'd you ask me if I had something else to say if you're done holding the phone? All right.
Be nice. I have to appear nice.
Would you
right?
like me to take the phone?
Yeah, hold it.
How about that? All right, so the campground is really definitely built just for the sugar beet harvest.
It's actually a nice campground. It's full hookups.
Yeah.
Most of the spots are 50 amp. There's a couple that are 30 amp, but they're clearly labeled. You're given a day to show up, and you can show up at any time during that day.
Mm-hmm.
And when you get here, you talk to the camp host, and then they tell you general areas of where they would like you to be, and then you basically go pick your spot.
Yep, it is first come, first serve, so.
We have good neighbors.
Yes, we do.
Jamie and Calvin. Jamie's on one side, Calvin's on the other. Calvin's first year, Jamie's a veteran, so pretty happy.
Let's see what else. This year, I don't know if this is normal for this area, but this year they have a laundry trailer that they've dropped off, which has six sets of washers and dryers. So, and they're free. So anybody who's doing the sugar beet harvest is allowed to use them.
Which is really nice.
Yes.
So the washers take about an hour, dryers about an hour and a half, but it's free, so that's good. So right here right here at the entrance, this is the main shower and bathhouse and the little office place. You can get packages here all the way up until October 15th, and then you can't.
Nothing USPS.
Yes, no post office allowed, which is all fair. They don't want to have to track people down, all that fun stuff. As you can see, we are right next to a cornfield. Don't try to eat the corn though. The top is black, so don't try to eat it. But you're definitely here, and I like the cornfield being here because that's where the critters are, not over in the campground.
Yeah.
So that's a big thing that a lot of people don't think about, is if there's food source like that really close by, that's where the critters are going to be. They're not going to be interested in the RVs, so that's good.
Is this true?
So you have to bring tons and tons of different layers. This morning it was 50, so I wore wool socks, long johns, and then just my regular brunt pants, and then I had my insulated sweatshirt, and I had a neck gaiter on. You're not allowed to cover your head or your ears with anything unless they give it to you. But I had the neck thing on because the wind blows pretty good out here, and I was warm. But now I'm in shorts and a very thin long sleeve shirt because it's hot now. So if you're on the day shift, it's cold, and then it gets really hot, and then it gets cold again because it's a 12-hour shift. If you're on nights, it's cold, and then it gets colder, and then it stays cold. So, you still got to dress in layers. And all of that fun stuff. So this is the end of our campground. We have a train track right here, which we love. We love the trains. The boys love the trains. But right there, that's where I'm actually working this year. So there you go. You can see a little better. The machines and everything are all right there. But it's a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun so far, meeting a lot of people. There's kind of a potluck. Oh, there's a better look at the factory behind us now. But there's a potluck, I guess, this Saturday.
Yep.
For all of the sugar beeters. And they're all coming here to our campground, which is nice because we don't have to drive.
Yes. Yes, it is nice.
Now, I will say, they said no motorcycles, no scooters, no bikes, no electric bikes, no none of that to get to work. There's way too much traffic and semis on the road, as you can hear. It's just not safe. However, you can have a side-by-side or a golf cart that can go 55. Then you can use those because you can keep up and get in traffic and get out of traffic safely. So next year, goals.
I don't think that's his only reason for wanting a golf cart or side by side. Don't let him fool you.
No, but it is a thing that we've been talking about for a couple years. I know how to get a golf cart and make it go 65 safely, and we also, and it's way cheaper to do that than it is to go for the Can-Am Defender that has the full cab, which is the machine that we will go with if we go that way, we think. Unless the manufacturer wants to reach out and give us one, that would be fun. But we
would not say no to that one.
But anyways, it's a lot of fun here. It's cool. You're really close to the interstate. There is a grocery store in town. However, the milk there is $7.58 a gallon. So they tell you, and we preloaded in Grand Forks at the Super Walmart.
Be prepared though, if you're coming around the same time as everybody else, they will run out of food there quickly.
Yes, there was a lot of empty shelves. So we preloaded as much as we could. And now we got 3 weeks. We packed 3 weeks into our RV, which is a lot.
It is. There's 6 of us, y'all. And our kids eat a whole lot.
So yeah, we're about to get run over by an Airstream, so we're gonna move to the side of the road and stop for a second. There's the Airstream. We did not get run over.
The sun is getting hot.
But yeah, we like it here. You need to be aware that I would say 90% or more of the rigs here do have Starlink.
Yes.
So this becomes a crowded Starlink cluster. So it is slower than usual. However, we're still getting 300 down and 70 up.
And that's still with even partial obstruction on our dish.
Yeah, we have partial because we decided to take a half shade spot.
Yeah.
So it still works pretty good. But it's just nice to do something a little bit different.
It is. It's fun. We're enjoying it.
Looking forward to working for the whole season. You do get a bonus if you work the whole season. And then they invite you back next year. So how it works is you work day shift 1 year and then night shift the next year. So yeah, we're gonna keep walking and doing some laps, and we'll catch you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, so for the harvest, you got to have some gear because sometimes it's freezing cold, sometimes it's hot, sometimes the wind is blowing at 50 miles an hour, sometimes it's not, sometimes it's really dusty. So some of these things I've already had, some of these things we purchased. Let's run through what we got. All right, guys, so we're going to start with the easy ones. So these are net gaiters. They're going to cover my nose and ears and mouth and neck, and that'll help with cutting the wind. These are thermal lined. They're fleece lined thermals. That's lowers and uppers. I got 2 pairs of those. One's camo, one's black. I already had those. I bought a pair of the black. I already had these net gaiters. This is a snow fleece. It's really, really nice. And so I have that for an extra layer. I also already had this coat, which is insulated. I already had these brunt pants. I got 3 pairs of these for if it's not freezing cold. I still need to wear pants. So we'll go through the new stuff. So I got 2 pairs of these Fox River, the merino wool. They're the heavyweight ones, and they come just below my knee. I've actually worn the other pair. They're actually already in the truck, but I like these a lot. These are so nice and so comfortable. We actually have a link for you guys for these. And then I have these Kinko. These are thermal insulated waterproof leather gloves, and these are actually real leather, and they are super nice. I've only got 2 pairs here because 1 pair is already in the truck. Bernie insulated coveralls. I actually like these a lot. I got these from a L&M Fleet Supply in Hayward, Wisconsin. We were just there. I actually got those and the gloves from there, and the Fox River socks. They were all in that supply shop. The other thing is I got a thermos. This is good for hot or cold liquids. So on cold days, I can take a soup or a hot tea or whatever, hot coffee, hot chocolate, whatever. And on hot days, I can take cold drinks and they'll stay really cold in here. So I'm good with that. And then this is my insulated packet lunchbox. And let me show you it opened up. So it opens up and you can see this is an ice pack and this is an ice pack. And you freeze it. And then everything in here, and it's pretty, you know, it's a good thickness. So I can put whatever I need to stay cold in here, zip it up, and this will stay for a long time. I think it's like 12 hours that it'll stay cold. So I can put whatever I need cold in there, hot in there. They do have a microwave on site, so I can keep my stuff cold in that packet lunchbox and then be able to heat it up. I just got to be able to take a spoon or a fork or a knife or whatever I need. Also, the truck blade will be on site with me. And so all of this has to live in the truck because, oh, and I have a rain thing too. Hold on. All right, and then I got this, it's a real packable raincoat. And I got the 2XL because this needs to be able to go over my coat, fleece, whatever, and the coveralls, whatever I'm wearing, it has to go over that. So let me show you. All right, so it folds up super nice, but basically it's just a 2XL rain shell. It's not insulated. I went non-insulated because I need this to be able to come on and off real quick. Over top of any coats, jackets, sweatshirts, whatever I wear. So basically that's what we got. I already have a pair of boots. You guys saw the Brunt boots. I still love them. They're still waterproof. And they have been fully used. I am going to have to get another pair of boots after this season. My tread is probably down probably a 1/4 inch or so. So I am going to need a new pair of boots. I'm going to try to run these through the season. But they actually are still waterproof. So I love that. And I love that they're high up. They come way past up on my ankles. So I'm not going to have to worry about mud puddles or any of that stuff. Let me see, what else do I have? I got a bunch of these long sleeve. They're nice and lightweight shirts. Mostly wind protection. They have a hood on them. I don't know that I'm going to be able to wear the hood, but I have a couple pairs of those. I think that's about it. Oh yeah, and I'll talk to you about the truck real quick right here. So welcome to the sugar beet harvest. If you care about your truck looking nice, this is not the place for you. If you're one of those people that need to wash your truck every day, this is not for you. Hey guys, I just got back from doing the skid steer training. They said I did very well. More than likely, they're going to choose, or they're going to give me a choice to pick between being a piling machine operator or running a skid steer. If I get to choose, I'm probably going to choose a skid steer because it's an enclosed cab. It's an air ride seat. It's heated and cooled cab, so I don't have to worry about the heat or the cold, and I will always be busy. So if they let me choose, that's what I'm going to choose. If they choose for me, I'm good either way, but we'll let you know what happens.